Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Nick here, and this is a quick reaction to the latest James Bond No Time to Die trailer, released today on Thursday, the 3rd of September 2020. No Time to Die, September 3rd trailer. I'm not sure how much I can talk about it, but there is a lot in this trailer, especially if you're action fans. There is a lot of action. Ignore that was a Dalek. But yeah, it makes this trailer definitely seems to be focusing a lot more on, certainly focusing on Daniel Craig's Bond, as this will be his last film, as well as revealing more about Safin, played by Rami Malek. Well, not revealing more about him personally, but it certainly shows a lot of more of him. It also sort of teases that he is also an enemy of Blofeld as well. Blofeld, played by Christoph Waltz, returning from Spectre. And he definitely has an obsession with Madeline Swan, played by Léa Seydoux, who is also returning for this film. So Bond, along with allies old and new, has to try and stop Safin before he kills millions of people. So this trailer certainly reveals it doesn't reveal too much. The plot is still under wraps, but it seems like a new I think it was originally going to be chemical warfare, but not sure how much of that has changed due to what's going on now. But certainly there seems to be into new types of weapons, and Safin and his people certainly seem to be attempting to destroy the world with these weapons. Perhaps these weapons do contain the chemical weapons or biological weapons. So, but there's definitely got some sort of plan to eradicate the world, and Bond is getting information from Blofeld after probably the stuff in Italy is probably going to be in the pre-title sequence, and apparently it's going to be 20 minutes long, as long as the Endgame Avengers Endgame one, beating the World Is Not Enough's pre-title sequence by about 6 minutes, give or take, as that one was 14 minutes and Skyforce was right behind at 13. Um, but yeah, I think that stuff in Italy, they showed a little bit more about that with the stunt of the rope and with the stunt of the bike. Looked looked really cool looking stuff, and there seems to be some great action shots throughout this film. This is definitely a more action packed trailer than the other ones, although not that those other ones didn't have action. There seems to be a lot more story being revealed here. Well, not a lot actually. No, a small amount of story or where the film could go, but we're not going to find out properly until the film comes out, which is good because we do not want to be spoiled. We've not had any spoilers yet. This film has been tightly under wraps, as much as Doctor Who series 11 and 12, apart from the odd leak here and then. But all the better, I say, because then we get to experience the film when it comes out without being spoiled. And we'll be ready to see how it all goes down. And I certainly think this trailer could be the best of the No Time to Die trailers. I loved the first one that dropped in December. I was actually at my university editing my an audio project, and then towards the end of that, after I was done with that day's editing, um, I watched this trailer, which I noticed had dropped. So I watched it before heading out, and bloody loved it. And I sent it to my good friend Ollie Pajak, aka Mr. TARDIS11, who had to wait even longer to watch it until he'd finished doing work. But yeah, the first trailer from December 2019 was awesome, but this one I think tops it just a little bit. This is only a first reaction basis. I think it's just a first reaction, but I think judging from this one is going to be a really exciting and really entertaining film. It's going to have a lot of things going for it. It looks absolutely brilliant, although there is definitely a more grayer palette color scheme here than there was to the previous films. Maybe that's the lighting, um, but certainly this film definitely looks lots of exciting. We get quite a few moments. Not only do we get lots more Bond and Safin, but we get quite a few moments with Nomi, with Madeline, and a few other allies. We actually get to see a couple of other shots during some sequences. We've already seen shots in other trailers. We get to see a few more shots with some of the other characters. I also really liked the bit in the trailer where Nomi's saying, "Oh, don't." I can understand why you shot him when she's talking to Moneypenny, and she says, "Well, everyone would like to once in a while, um, at least once." That's a nice little callback to Skyfall, where Moneypenny accidentally shot Bond. It's a nice reference to that film. It looks like this is going to be yeah, that's about it. I think that's the whole trailer is just that. The trailer has so much going on, but not too much to reveal anything, and it doesn't feel stuffed or crowded. It feels really well put together and nicely done, and the brilliant action-packed moments. And with Daniel Craig certainly up front and center for many of those moments, and many other moments featuring Rami Malek up front and center. So this is a really great trailer, and I definitely recommend checking it out. It's absolutely brilliant. Might be able to link it down below. And yeah, go and check it out and get ready for November 2020. As No Time to Die will be released in the UK on the 12th of November and on the 20th of November in the United States. Other countries' dates will vary. But probably around that November, December time for most countries, at least in the West. I'm not so sure about the East. China might be getting it a bit later, but we'll see. But definitely for the Western countries, and maybe Australia, New Zealand, it should be coming out in November, December. So prepare for November 2020 for No Time to Die. So yeah, this wasn't a very long video. I didn't even talk a huge amount about the trailer itself or what was going on, but I'm not sure how I can talk too much in detail. But yeah, from a first reaction, it's definitely a brilliant trailer. I thought the um Daniel Craig being up front and center certainly is pushing the market of it being the last Bond film with Daniel Craig as James Bond and Rami Malek as being up front and center as the villain, and the whole Madeline stuff being a bit more centered as well as the teamwork from the old and new allies. So that's it from this trailer reaction. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.